Hi everyone, it's Steph here, and today I have the promised Kindle organization video. So this one I'm actually just going to talk you how through I set everything up, and then what I'll probably do at the end is just speed up the video and put some music on and show you the books that I keep in many of my folders. So I do most of my organizing on my iPad just because I find it easier to navigate, and I apologize if you can hear the wind tunnel because I'm filming right near my door. And apparently today it's just decided to be extraordinarily windy. Okay, so in my Kindle library, I have it set up for collections, and I have a whole stack of collections. And pretty much the only ones that contain unread books are, where are we? My NetGalley to Read collection, which is where I put all of the NetGalley arcs that I receive. And then there's also a NetGalley Complete. It just makes it easier for me to remember that a couple of these books are review copies. And then we have the unread folder, which is everything that is unread. Obviously, that's why I named it that. And also the uncollected collection. And that just means I haven't sorted them into the unread group yet. But that's pretty much the only things that are unread. Every other category, except for I have an unread Christmas. And I think I separated those out so that this year I could do a Christmas video. Otherwise, every other folder contains books that I have read. So this year I added a 1-star folder and a 2021 anticipated releases folder because I'm trying to read through all of my anticipated reads for the year. And I wanted to have a place to collect all the ones that I had read. I have a generic Australian folder just because I do like to track the Australian authors that I am reading. Then I have a series of authors that I read or tend to read a lot of. So Annabeth Albert, Alona Andrews, Jen Bennett, Carly Lane, Katie Robert, Kristen Callahan, Lucy Parker, Nalini Singh, Patricia Briggs, Rebecca Roanhorse, etc. So I like having those because they're some of my favorite authors. So I know I can just go there and see which books I have and have read. And then I went through and I sort of created genre categories like biography or memoir, classics, cozy mysteries, crime mystery. I have dystopian, fantasy fiction, horror. I have manga, I have middle grade, mystery. Sorry, I know middle grade isn't a genre, it's a readership group. I just sort of group it in there because it's easy to identify. Then I have my 2 NetGalley folders. I have nonfiction, I have poetry and verse, romance, and then romance is broken down because obviously the primary genre that I read on my Kindle is romance books, so I've broken that down even further into specific things. And yeah, urban fantasy. Then I've got all my young adult books, and I'm sorted those mostly by the genres that I read there. So young adult contemporary, young adult crime mystery, young adult fantasy, young adult paranormal, YA sci-fi, etc. And then I have some other categories that are topical or things that I just am interested in making sure that I'm reading. So I have Black authors, I have a disability and diversity folder, which I need to add more to. I have an LGBTQIA+ folder. Then I have things like retellings, and then I have subfolders for all the retellings that I tend to read a lot of, like Alice in Wonderland or Hades and Persephone. And then I have some holiday theme books. So like there's a Halloween section and there's a Christmas section as well. Although I think my Christmas section is in my romance. But yes, that's basically how I organize my Kindle. And I'll go in here to the uncollected books, which if you're noticing a lot of Jessica Gaziella, someone on BookTube is very responsible for that and they know who they are. So the easiest way to do it on the Kindle is you just hold and go select multiple items. All of these are unread. And aside from the Jessica Gaziella, all of the others were free because I did a bit of a search on Amazon for free books. Oh, sorry, I take that back. There is a book in there that I read. Oh, 2 books even. Wow. I'm doing well. So then you just go into add to collection, and I'm just going to pop these into my unread folder. And then inevitable is a contemporary romance. And then sacrifice Actually, no, I'm going to need to create a new folder because I've got a lot of Jessica Gazzella books. So that will be author Jessica. Oops. Gazzella. And so that will create a new folder up here. So what I thought I would do now is I'm actually going to stop speaking, and a bit like I did for my unread Kindle books at the end of last year, I'm just going to go through all the folders and I'll put the title of what the folder is and you can see all of the books that I've read. I'm not going to do the unread folders yet because I think I'll probably do them again later in the year. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them down below. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about how I decide to organise things because, I don't know, it makes sense to me, but maybe it doesn't make sense to you. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But yes, aside from that, I am going to show you what's in the folders. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful day and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, guys.